D23 gave us the title for Avatar 3, including 4 different concept arts based on the movie, and in this video I want to focus on one of those concept images, which seems to be Neytiri flying on an IKRAN with some interesting creatures in the background. Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day, and as I said, this weekend we learned that Avatar 3 will in fact be titled Avatar Fire and Ash, which is releasing on December the 19th, 2025, and in this video I want to focus on this specific concept art which was shown at the panel. Now I do want to give a shout out to Discussing Film, JoeBlow.com and Primetime Films on Twitter, as I used the combination of their images that they posted, enhanced and edited it a little bit in Photoshop to go from this to this. Thus I can see the image a bit better and we can see smaller details which otherwise would not be visible. Now of course the first and main thing about the image is Neytiri riding on an IKRAN, or that is just my speculation. There's no official word or confirmation if this is Neytiri, but I mean, based on the look of the concept art, the way she's positioned on top of the IKRAN, as well as the way she has her blade on the side, I'm fairly certain that this is Neytiri. And based on the colors, if you look at the IKRAN in this concept art and base that on the IKRAN she had on the Way of Water, they are very similar and not only patterned but color as well. Also, one noticeable thing that I saw is that Neytiri does wear this specific arm bracelet on her left arm, which can be seen in the concept art, and if you compare that to an image on the Way of Water, they seem fairly similar. I couldn't really make out any necklace or any headgear as the image was still too dark, but she does have a blade on the side, and just by judging the facial features or the shape of her face, there are some similarities. Now zooming out, this does take place during night, and it does not seem like there's any other Navi or IKRAN in this image. However, if you zoom in closely to the bottom left, it does look like there is one more IKRAN in the far back, but it's kind of hard to see. I'm not really sure if it's part of those tentacles or if it's possibly an IKRAN, but I would say that it is likely another Navi on an IKRAN in the far back, flying next to these structures, which seems to be some sort of floating towers or mobile homes of sorts. Now at this moment we don't really know much yet about these mobile homes, how they move, how they were built, or what they're used for. But if you look in the very front, if you follow the structure all the way to the front, you can see there is some sort of flying creature which seems to pull the structure, and the way they're drawn, it kind of reminds me of a stingray. Just the way the tail is at the back, the way their sides are, the way the head is positioned, just everything about it reminds me of a stingray. And if you follow it all the way to the back of the structure, it does seem like this mobile home or this structure has some elements of the homes of the Metkayina, but that is just because of the netting and could possibly be of a different clan. Likely this is the homes of the Windtraders or the Wind type Navi, because we know that James Cameron has confirmed that there will be more than one new clan type. Of course we know the Ash clan or the Ash Navi is one of them, so this could be the homes of the Wind Navi, or the ones that homes are essentially in the sky, reminding me of the video game BioShock Infinite. Basically the whole city of BioShock Infinite is in the sky, and in case you have not played BioShock Infinite, you should. It's a really great game, but that is the idea that I get, that the whole city or their homes are these floating structures that's in the sky. These giant airships also seems to have some sort of tentacles coming out at the back. If you look at some of the images, at first it looks like lightning, but if you zoom in closely you can see that it's actually tentacles coming from these giant structures. And in one of the other concept images that was revealed at D23, we actually get a front view of this, which I will talk about in another video. And interestingly, during an interview back in April, where James Cameron promoted his art exhibition in Paris, he actually spoke about this jellyfish idea, as when he was talking about this particular image, he was saying that some of these images will actually emerge in Avatar 3 and 4, thus giving me the indication that not only is these giant structures pulled by these stingray-like creatures, but they're also kept afloat by this jellyfish type floating animals with these tentacles going down at the back.
This guy, you know, some of these ideas will actually emerge in Avatar 3 and Avatar 4. right? So a little bit of a, not a spoiler, maybe a teaser.
Now, of course, if you're wondering what this black thing is right in front of the image, it is just a camera that was in front of the stage. It's not part of the image, but I was trying to look closely to see if I can see any characters on top of these airships, but I couldn't really see anyone particularly standing out. Overall, this is a stunning shot, and considering that it seems to be Neytiri flying with these Windtraders or these Wind Navi, gives me the indication that they will essentially be the good Navi in the movie, whereas the Fire or the Ash clan will be the evil Navi in Avatar Fire and Ash. But what do you think about this concept piece? Let me know in the comments below, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.